Let me ask you something strange. Have you noticed that fear and anxiety almost never scream nonsense? They sound reasonable. They sound logical. Sometimes they even sound smart. That's the scary part. Because if fear sounded ridiculous, you'd ignore it. But instead, it whispers things like, "What if this goes wrong? Maybe now isn't the right time. Let's wait until you feel more confident." And somehow, you listen. Fear and anxiety don't show up like monsters in movies. They show up when you're tired, when you're alone, usually at night. You're lying in bed trying to sleep, and suddenly your brain schedules a full emergency meeting you never agreed to attend. What if I fail? What if I embarrass myself? What if I try and it doesn't work? Your brain is very creative. Unfortunately, it only uses that creativity to imagine the worst-case scenario. It's funny. During the day, you're fine. But at night, your brain turns into a professional overthinker with a PhD in panic. The big misunderstanding. Here's the part nobody explained to me for a long time. Fear isn't trying to destroy your life. It's trying to protect you. The problem is, it's protecting an old version of you. A version that needed safety. A version that needed approval. A version that stayed small because it didn't know any better. So when you want to grow, change, take risks, or step up, fear panics. Not because you're in danger, but because growth feels unfamiliar. And your brain hates unfamiliar things. To your brain, comfort equals survival, even if that comfort is making you miserable. This is where most people get stuck. They try to fight fear, argue with it, convince it, and fear just argues back louder. Because fear isn't logical, it's emotional, it's automatic. Trying to think your way out of anxiety is like trying to calm a barking dog by explaining taxes to it. Good luck with that. Here's the secret that actually works, and it's annoyingly simple. You don't wait for fear to leave. You act while it's talking. You move first. One small step. Not a big dramatic leap, just enough to prove something important to your brain. And that message is, we're safe, even when we try. Every time you act despite fear, your brain updates its memory. It goes from danger, don't do this, to, oh, we did it and we survived. That's how fear quiets down. Not through motivation, not through affirmations, but through evidence. Fear promises disaster. Reality usually responds with, that was awkward, but you're fine. Most of the things anxiety warns you about never actually happen. And the ones that do, they're rarely as dramatic as your brain predicted. Turns out, your mind is an excellent storyteller, just not a reliable fortune teller. So the next time fear and anxiety start talking, don't try to silence them. Don't wait for confidence. Take one small step anyway. That's how you teach your brain who's in charge now. And if this message hit a little too close to home, subscribe to MINDSHIFT Foundation. We don't pretend fear doesn't exist. We teach you how to outgrow it.